Hello, and welcome back to this channel. Today's going to be a very different video piece. Today, I really want to talk about really what's next. Because if you guys have seen some of my latest posts, especially yesterday, there are some huge accomplishments we've had in this room just the last 24 hours. So I'm really excited to really put a lot of that in today's video and just talk you guys through exactly what I planned, what I'm hoping the future will look like, and really what's been going on the last few weeks. So today's going to be a very fun video. So before we do go and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss our video, and please like this video. Let's go and start today's video. Now, if you guys have seen this channel in the last few days, you guys probably would have seen the video on we've completely announced the business. It is a huge accomplishment because lately we've been getting all the social media platforms ready, all the websites ready. Well, the website still needs a lot of work. That fully hasn't been announced yet, but I'm very excited to really take that live very soon in the next few weeks. But the thing that's very exciting, the most exciting thing is all our social media platforms are now out. I'm very excited about that because basically Goforth Produce is now public. So I'm very excited about that because it's just years and years of planning, testing, learning, improvising, making stuff more efficient has come down to the last few hours. So I'm very excited about that. But today's video, I really want to talk about what's next. Because usually when I have a big accomplishment, during that I like to celebrate that, but I also like to celebrate it by thinking of what's next and what this opportunity can give later in life for really the future. So today I really want to walk you guys through all of that and everything I have in mind, and really want to move on and use Goforth Produce as something to be able to change the world and grow on. So today's video is going to be very fun. So let's just go ahead and start from square one and go on from there. So, Goforth Produce is growing very quick. Now the thing is, I've had a lot of you guys asking, why am I just kind of holding it where it's at? Number one, I'm still in school, so I don't really have unlimited time to be able to be in this room making more progress. But at the end of the day, this is what I love. Every day after school, I get to come in this room, and it's just absolutely awesome. It's kind of that calming space for me, and it's just really fun. And especially, it's the most fun part of the day when I get to pick up this camera and take you guys with me and talk about really what I have in mind, because there's a lot of stuff I like to talk about on this channel. But lately, I'm really into what's next. So Goforth Produce is what I'm calling one of the side businesses. Right now, it is my main business. But as time goes by and we can grow and expand, I really want to kind of put this as a side business that's owned by one giant business. It's kind of complicated now that I get to explain it out loud, but I will say there's a lot of stuff I want to be able to do with Goforth Produce, and that's kind of the way I designed Goforth Produce. The goal of Goforth Produce isn't to be able to just have one business that constantly keeps scaling. My goal is to be able to use Goforth Produce to be able to help people and make the world a better place. So something I've been really into, especially the last few months, and you guys probably know because I've talked about it in almost every single video, is renewable energy. Now, I will say, even though fossil fuel is efficient in a way, it's not really the best for the environment. Now, if we could figure out a way to create power where it's still good for the environment and doesn't hurt everything around it, that's my goal. So over time, I really want to start working with making power, working with solar, working with turbines, working with all of that fun stuff. And that's what I'm going to be calling Goforth Energy. So I'm very excited about that, but that is not my number one concern right now. If you guys have seen this channel lately, this room has made so much progress, and I'm very excited to announce that we will be opening up on December 1st, which is way better than 3 months after that. So I know I'm just kind of filming random spots and you guys are just kind of listening to me talk. I will say there's a lot that I'm planning for this. I will say I really do want to thank you guys so much for watching these videos and supporting the channel, because if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I'm very grateful for that. But just kind of walking around the room, and some huge achievements we've had, especially the last few weeks, is probably the number one is going to be strawberries. we've finally been able to figure out how to grow them efficiently where the plants don't dry up and start dying out. Now, I wasn't really planning to go this deep into the video, but I guess while we're at it, might as well go ahead and do that. So, I really want to show you guys some stuff I'm very, very excited about. The containers. Now, I know it's clear so you guys can barely see it, but this is actually the herb container. So we'll have rosemary, we'll have basil, cilantro, parsley, oregano, spearmint, or I guess peppermint is what we're going with now. So I'm very, very excited about that. But if you guys have seen this channel for a while, this is what I'm calling the 1.0 container. Between you and me, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So I will say it's extremely flimsy. The plastic is not great plastic. It's expensive for really what you get. And when you do clean it, it just melts. So just look at this. If I would put these together, number one, it doesn't even go together that well. So air can still get in and it's just a huge mess. But the thing is, when I'm putting the sticker on it to try and pat it down, you can't pat it down and the stickers don't stay to this. So I was looking for a lot of other alternatives and something maybe slightly cheaper where we can sell our produce drastically cheaper instead of $1 for each container. So I stumbled over this. Now again, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but this is actually drastic because I've been working with this. The plastic is great, absolutely awesome. I am very, very happy with this. Now, I guess while we're on this topic, I'm doing a lot of planning and a lot of plans with the produce side. So I'm really hoping to launch the business off with these. And as our social media platforms can grow significantly over time, and once I feel confident that we could be able to maybe take a step forward and launch something new, I really want to launch seasoning. So I'm very, very excited to be able to launch this. I've done a lot of work, but right now I'm kind of putting it on hold so I can be able to get this done and be able to serve the best product I can possibly produce. But I'm very, very excited about this, and I really want to take this all throughout the US and eventually worldwide. This is just going to be local only. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to set up the website where I can be able to do that, where I can be able to sell the produce local only, where the system can also sell this all over the world. So I'm trying to figure that out on the side of that, but I'm thinking what might just be best is if I just open up a side Etsy shop. I don't know how that's gonna look. I really just need to take a way deeper dive into the website format and really how it works. But I'm very, very excited about that. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but we actually have a brand new label printed, so I'm so excited about that because that is way more efficient than this, because this will take maybe 3 hours to print maybe 300 labels. It could be drastically worse, but I will say the new printer could probably print those 300 labels in maybe 5-10 minutes. So it's drastic, and I think that could help significantly. If you guys also look at this area, it's kind of the, I guess, packaging station, that's what I'm calling it. There's gonna be a lot of decorations I'm hoping to add over here eventually. We got kind of just a lot going on right here. It's just kind of a good workspace, but I will say there's a lot we're about to do on this channel. And I know I'm just kind of yapping on this video today, just kind of talking about really whatever goes to my mind I say out loud right now, but there's a lot to be very, very excited about because the future offers a lot if you take advantage of it. So I'm very, very excited to see really what Goforth Produce has in store, what the Goforth company has later on. So I'm very, very excited to be able to work with all this, be able to put some more good into the world, and be able to maybe help agriculture with how much farmland we lose in the US every single year with just climate, warm, getting way too hot outside. I will say by far this year was absolutely brutal. The first time this year I've had soil dry up in the pots. In fact, I had to cut some of the pots in half in order to get the soil out because that's how dried up it was. So I will say by far we had the hottest summer ever. So I'm thinking this setup will offer a lot. And as always, if you guys do have any questions that I've been talking about in today's video, please comment them down. I'll do my best on answering those for you. And as always, if you guys have any recommendations or stuff you want me to know, I would be so happy if you guys would comment that down too. As always, I think I talked about everything I really wanted to talk about in today's video. And before I do go ahead and end this video, I really want to take you guys back in the room. I really want to talk about a little bit more plant stuff. Now, I really want to talk about social media really quickly. If you guys do want to follow us on Goforth Produce, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook is our local social media platform where we're going to be just doing posts for local stuff really only. But I mean, if you guys do want to check that out, go ahead. I'm not stopping you guys. But there's also a lot of other stuff I want to talk about. So I know I've kind of mentioned it here and there on the channel, but I really want to talk about what these channels are going to be for and really what the future of this channel has to offer. This channel is not going to change at all. I'm still going to pick up the camera and go into vlog mode and just kind of vlog my daily life. So when I wake up, walk in the room, and then just once I turn off all the lights in here, I'm going to be taking you guys just with me every single day and really what I'm doing. So I'm very, very excited about that. There's going to be a lot of time lapses coming up. So, I mean, there is a lot in store. So this will be the official vlog and behind the scenes channel of Goforth Produce. And all our other real social media platforms. The channels under Goforth Produce will be a lot more professional, where commercial type videos will go under that. Just a lot more high quality videos. And like, I'm not saying this isn't high quality, but we could really step it up, and that's what I'm going to do with these videos. We do have videos out, our first videos out on all the channels, and that same video went on this channel too if you guys do want to check that video out. But let's just go ahead and walk around this room really quickly. Now, I will say this video probably makes it sound like everything is perfect right now. Everything's at 100%. But I really want to talk about some things that we really need to work on and try to figure out and make more efficient. Aquaponics. Aquaponics has always been one of my top priorities to be able to make more efficient and a lot better. I've been able to upgrade it many times. We just did one of the biggest upgrades I've ever done in the room. Well, we really upgraded all of it. The fish tank is a massive upgrade, and the fish really do love this new system. The biofilter is 3 times bigger than the other one. But I will say, with these upgrades, the water flow is way stronger in the system. So I will say, as these plants grow more and more, the water flow has more trouble getting through. So now I'm starting to have stuff overflowing, carpet's getting wet, bricks are getting wet, not stuff I want. So the reason why I'm talking about this is there's about to be a lot of stuff we're gonna be doing to fix it. Number one, we're about to put all these bricks under. I actually had a few people ask what's up with these bricks, and that's the reason. Number two, we're also gonna be working on lifting these somehow. Now, I just haven't found the time to be able to get in the room lately and be able to do that extremely difficult task somehow, but I'm very, very excited once that is done, because then I don't have to worry about it again. Fish are doing absolutely awesome. The shelves are doing really good. I actually turned the entire system on, 100% of it, and good news, we did not blow a fuse, which is great. Number two, I'm also doing a lot of work on what shelves are going to be operating at with what product. So I'm going to be talking about that in a separate video once I actually can think through it a lot more, because I know the products, but to be completely honest, I don't really know where I'm going to be growing all of those certain stuff. So this is also phase 2 germination shelf. I'm definitely going to have to upgrade this maybe a little bit faster than I thought. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm completely out of room already, so that's very interesting. Now, let's just see if there's any roots forming out of the bottom. Oh, looks like we do. That's awesome. So, I probably need to water those today. Once they grow a lot more, maybe about this size, they will be moved to their main pots, where their main home will be on those pots. So I'm very, very excited about that. The oregano is actually doing awesome too, and just the strawberries have done absolutely awesome. Now, walking throughout the room more, I just did a ton of work with the strawberry soil. I've always wanted to do that soil, but I just, for some reason, never did. I always thought other things were gonna be better, maybe Miracle Grow for soil, but I think this will be drastic. Walking in the germination room, we do need to do a little bit more work with this room. This is doing great. This shelf is awesome too, because we can be able to grow and germinate many, many things. To be honest, I don't know if rosemary is going to be a product I want to look into right now, because rosemary takes a very, very, very long time to grow. And I think I'm going to lose more money than what I'm going to make to be able to grow the business over time. So I think for an investment, that's not my best choice right now. I do really want to have that as a product later on, but I don't know if I'm going to start the business off with that. Now, walking throughout the room, there's just so many things we could talk about, and this video could be hours and hours and hours long. As always, I am going to go ahead and end this video. We are looking at bulk orders. The thing is, we don't have an infinite budget to be able to work with this business too. So I'm trying to figure out at what point is buying in bulk going to be too much. So I'm looking at seeds right now. I really need to go through them because actually what's interesting is I'm hoping to buy these types of bags of these seeds. But the problem is, even when a lot of the system is running and the aquaponics is at 100% right now, I don't use all these seeds. So, I mean, like lettuce, I've had it for a super long time. Basil's running low, but again, I've had the basil seeds for a really long time. Parsley's lasted a long time, so I don't really know if I need to buy extreme bulk because it's just gonna take up more room. But the thing is, the bigger quantity I buy, even though it is expensive to do it, especially with microgreens, the thing is, per ounce, it is drastically cheaper. So this is a 25-pound bag of cilantro seeds, and this is a 1-pound bag of microgreen seeds. Let's make both of these the same. So this bag per ounce is probably about 85 cents. If I went 25 pounds of it, it would be maybe about 35 cents. So it's drastically cheaper. And I think if we could buy some of these products at a cheaper and more bulkier order, we can make our products a lot cheaper. Because obviously this setup isn't super cheap to run, especially with electricity costs. So I will say my goal is to be able to find as many opportunities to bring down the cost and be able to give a better deal for customers. So I don't know where I'm really going to start with that, but I really need to do a lot more work. As always, if you guys do want a recommendation on the seed place, I strongly recommend True Leaf Market. It's just absolutely awesome, and I've worked with them constantly, and they've still constantly proven to be one of my favorites just every single time. Actually, I don't only work with their seeds. Our main soil in here is coconut coir, and that comes from True Leaf Market. So basically everything in here is going to be grown in True Leaf Market coconut coir. So I'm very, very excited about that. But as always, I'm just kind of yapping now, just saying random stuff. So as always, this is going to be the end of the video. So as always, there's a lot I'm very, very excited about. Now I'm just now realizing as I'm starting to end this video, I've not mentioned what I want to do with the energy. So I've talked about constantly having the entire 2.0 setup run off of green energy, just solar panels, turbines, all sorts of stuff like that. I'm not going to go with that anymore because I don't think it's a good investment, because once I can make my money back from that battery and the solar panels, I'm going to be looking at a different space of possibly 3.0. So I don't think it's a great investment for me. Also, that gives a lot more money to be able to put towards maybe advertising, seeds, buying more in bulk, and just kind of helping the business grow a little bit more. So as of right now, I'm not going to be working with that yet, but I do have huge goals of having the entire system later on run by solar panels or turbines or something renewable that's really good energy for the environment. So as always, sadly, this is going to be an end video. If you guys do like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss a video, and please like this video. Thank you guys so incredibly much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.